Alright guys, so I am taking a look today at something that we probably don't, a lot of us probably don't think a whole lot about from day to day. We just plug our phones up, we charge them, and we don't really think about the cable. A lot of us use the cables that came with our phone. But sometimes you want a longer cable, or maybe you want one that's more durable, better replacement. And this is really a nice cable. It is flat, it is braided, and it has metal instead of rubber or plastic or what have you, and it has this reinforced piece here, so it's not going to bend real easy. And the actual cable itself, it doesn't really kink up, it doesn't really get twisted and caught up like a lot of cables do. It's also 6.74, so it's like 6 3/4. It's almost 7 feet long, and I can confirm using my Galaxy Note 9 that there's no problem getting this to fit even with this like more robust, thicker case. And it plugs right in, no problem. And utilizing the charger that came with my phone, the Samsung quick charger or whatever they call it, excuse me, it is capable of fast charging. So I've got a cable that is very long, very well made, and very good looking, and I actually love the color blue, and the blue matches very closely. If you look at the actual color of my case, it actually matches the color of my phone, not the case. It actually matches the blue color of the phone, which the case doesn't match, which I wished it did, but that was the color they offer. But anyway, so that is a cable that is from SUNGUY, I believe is how it's SUNGUY. I don't know how it's pronounced exactly. I'm not 100% sure of their pronunciation. But it comes with this little, I guess, user manual warranty type support card. So they have a few different cables. So this is the cable I want to show you first because it's my favorite cable. Now they do have another cable with another policy card. And this cable is actually really nice as well. It's not flat. Excuse me. It is braided. But this one has a more unique aspect here. You see how it's a 90-degree angle, which is really good for, well, depending upon how your setup is. If you wanted to, you could have this plugged up, and if your phone is sitting up on some kind of charging stand, not a charging stand, but a stand that doesn't have charging, and you're plugging it in to charge it, you could plug this in and have it sitting in the stand, which, you know, that's one aspect, but the cable itself becomes a stand. Now I can't demonstrate that for you exactly because I'm not going to take my phone out of the case because I don't want to risk breaking the case. It's a very robust case, it's very hard to remove. But when this is plugged in, basically if it were plugged in right now, it would be sitting like that, and the phone actually would sit propped up. So it'd be the same as utilizing the kickstand that I have built into my phone so that it sits just like that, so you could actually view it, read, watch a video or whatever it is you like to do with your phone. So for media consumption, you actually have a cable that is very strong, and it's not gonna, like, this is very hard to bend. I mean, I have to put quite a bit of effort, put a dent in my finger there. So that's quite strong, you're not gonna break that very easily. And because of the way that it plugs in, as long as you have a thin case or no case, it'll actually sit there and prop up and become the stand for your phone. And I believe this one is also 6.74 inch, which is like almost 7 feet, 6 3/4 in length. So it's very long, and because of the braiding, it doesn't really get tangled up, like really difficult to untangle. You can just untangle it very quickly and easily. So I mean, I think it's a really nice cable. They're very well made. You don't have to worry about breaking, cracking, things like that with some of those more rigid, cheaper cables. And again, you can fast charge. Of course, you can also use these cables for either one of these cables if you want for data, so if you're copying data or whatnot. But just having a really long cable, so you could have this plugged up maybe on a charger on your bedside table on your nightstand. You could be laying in bed at night right before you're going to sleep. Not a good idea if you're trying to get some sleep, but you could be doing that and you could still have access to your phone because you have a long enough cable. Not some of the shorter cables that a lot of times we have like 3 feet, and that may not reach really well. So this is a really good option. And again, this is my favorite cable because I just love how heavy. I mean, this thing's got so much weight and quality feel to it. So hopefully these last a really long time, but fast charging, good data speed transfer, and just a really long, well-made cable. It's something, like I said, we don't think about often, but we all use, we all need. And these are 2 different options. So I'm going to leave a link below the video if you want to check that out. And it's like I have a wireless charger here. If I were to set this at the end of a desk or close to the edge of a desk, then this right angle charger plugged in like that would come in real handy because it would drop down and it would be hidden behind the desk. And that for me would be really nice because nice cable management. So just another option and idea to think about with these cables. So there'll be a link below the video. You can check out both of these cables and check out some of the other details, read reviews, whatever. But they fast charge, and that's the most important thing a lot of people want to know. So no problems there. Okay? So thanks for watching. Check out the link below.